What is up, Earthnoids and Spacenoids? I am just a simple Newtype, and in this episode, we're returning to Red Giant 3rd MS Team. Last time we learned of the Red Giants and their ground Gundam, the Re-Rage. Some have speculated that this is the Easy 8, but I don't know about that. The Federation is spread thin, so the three giants outsourced mechanics from Born Industries, and they ran into the wandering Zeons who were attacked by people dressed like Naruto ninjas. This time we learn about the people of Azdaha. They steal mobile suits from both the Red Giants and the wandering Zeon, and Baron is kidnapped. So let's get into this. Hammock Man is informed of the infiltration of their people. He says he doesn't need to be told because he could see everything. William starts some small talk that ends with him feeling sorry for the Zeeks. Malaby says if Zeon dropped another colony, would you still be saying that? William says, I'll just keep my mouth shut, I guess. The Red Giants are following the directions of Deba, who is still guiding them through the jungles. The tattooed Zakus have black bodies and gold heads. The ninja girl begins climbing up Seraphima's mobile suit. Two men try to rush their mobile suits, but they are taken out by an intimidating man. Well, at least until he introduces himself. He says his name is Baby of Azdaha. Oh, welcome to the Grand Tour, bitch. Kudai tries to stop Baby. The girl tells Seraphima to get out of the mobile suit, or she will blow it up with a bomb. She opens it and Sarah tries to shoot her, but she is too slow. She says, check out my dog. Her name is Kill of Azdaha. The Red Giants detect mobile suits approaching at rapid speed. Malaby moves in to attack. Kill in the Zaku throws Malaby's Gem Red. Seraphima wonders what the Reds are doing here. Kill reaches into her cleavage to pull out her dog tags, so she knows her name. William doesn't understand why the pilot's movements are completely different, not knowing the situation. The two black and gold Zakus join Kill. The Red Giants try to split them up. Kudai is still holding his Luger at Baby, but he moves in and takes it apart. He says that his people have been forced to fight for survival due to their war. He sees them nothing more as losers running away. The two engage in hand-to-hand combat. Kudai is on the defensive. No, that's too nice. He's getting his ass kicked. The captain stops Baby, allowing Kudai to find Seraphima. Then a Zagak comes in. It is piloted by Zargo. He tries to smash Baby, but this Zagak has a regular hand instead of claws. It's so weird seeing a Zagak with regular hands. Baby kills the captain. Aw, I think he had a backstory and everything. He doesn't even bother killing Kudai. The Red Giants went to break apart the Zakus, but they ended up getting split up. William follows a Zaku down a cliff. Unfortunately, that is where the hover truck was hiding. At the same time, Deba tells everyone to get out of the hover truck. He is taking them prisoner. The hover truck operator tries to stab him, but he is able to subdue her. They all cooperate. What's the deal with the mysterious operator? Just a random silent Bob on their team, I guess. Baby jumps onto William's Gem Red and tells him to get out and cooperate with them. Deba is working with Baby and Azdaha. William is left no choice but to cooperate. Bro, you got baited and left the team, you fool! Malaby realizes this isn't the person he was fighting the other day. You aren't my fan. The fighting banter is all off. I love this girl. One of the old man of Born Industries talks shit to Baby. He says that's unbecoming and kills him. Baron learned a valuable lesson about being a wartime contractor that day. Also, look at this dramatic imagery. Calm down. Ralph can't get close to the Zakus. Meanwhile, Malaby is starting to adapt to Kill's movements, and Seraphima knows this. It was a psych out. Baby didn't kill Barun or the old men. That is when Hammock Man approaches. Deba calls him Otiets, Russian for father. He says his name is Regia, and not to call him that anymore. Baron notices that Regia was Hammock Man from the other day. Seraphi tells Kill that she is nothing compared to a trained pilot. Kill gets out of the mobile suit and grapples onto the Gundam. She gets out and teases Ralph, but then gets back into the goof. Seraphi says maybe you should be paying attention because they're distracting you, idiot. Malaby's Gem Red comes in to attack, but she is stopped by the Zagak with the weird hand. This time it is piloted by Kudai while Zargo is on a Wappa. Malaby says, my fan is here. No one knows who this girl Kill is. But while distracted, the gold and black Zaku come in and destroy Ralph's Gundam head. Back at HQ, Shuka is with some of the Born mechanics. They brought in new supplies. The mechanics look at one of the models they just received. They gasp and say, it's red. It's perfect. It is a gun cannon. Zeon comes in with more Zagaks. This one has a buzzsaw loadout. Neat. The pilot Thomas doesn't know how to use this mobile suit all too well, but he's able to fire off the buzzsaw. Oh, it's a projectile? Even cooler. The buzzsaw causes boulders to fly everywhere. People on the ground better learn to dodge. Baby saves the Born mechanics from debris. The Zeon pilot Thomas looks like Williams. He says that Williams and him have the same face. Okay, cool, I'm not racist. They are the same. Regia says, look at these sweet dance moves as I dodge these bullets. Zargo tells Thomas that they need to bail. This base is about to be overrun by Fetty soon. Apparently Thomas has a long-lost brother, and we know Williams is from Side 3. Regia tells Deba to send in the ostriches. He also tells Baron that she needs her mechanical skills. Deba seems to be the only one amongst them that actually knows how to pilot a mobile suit. They take Baron and William's gym and leave the rest behind. Kill retreats and is tired of fighting Kudai. She is taking Seraphi with her. The squad finds Malabi, who was knocked out. She wakes and says that she lost, and begins crying. Chilecito, South America, home of Azdaha. Seraphima asks why isn't she being kept as a prisoner. Kill says, why do you want to die? Just stay here until the war's over. They take a gondola to Kill's house. Ralph debriefs Shuka on the situation. Also, Shuka apparently first showed up in a Japanese arcade game that came and went. Shuka recommends they return to HQ, but it isn't in order. So, the Red Giants decide to rescue Baron. Malabi is still bummed out and held up in her mobile suit. She has taken the loss really hard. Seraphim meets up with Baby, who says that they slaughtered their men. So she assumes Kudai is dead. They welcome her with no ill intent. They also have Baron as well. The wandering Zeon continue to wander. Thomas is thinking about the guy who looked like his brother. Zargo reminds him that even if it is true, he has to be ready to pull the trigger since he's a Fetty. Kudai is just thinking about saving Sarah. Sarah and Baron get to know one another. Baron doesn't realize she is giving trade secrets to Zeon. Whatever, we're best friends now. She tells him about Malabi. Seraphim goes, oh, they're genuine. They aren't ironically making fun of Zeon with their colors. Malabi is back to her cheerful self. She has plans to help fix up the Gundam so they could get back on their feet. She shows the mechanics a new design. They think it may be possible, though the balance is going to be a little off. One of the born mechanics has an idea, but he wanted to avoid it. Somewhere else, a mysterious woman sneezes. Remember, in Eastern superstitions, a sneeze means someone is talking about you. Red Giants head towards the old lady. Her name is Valdi Bourne, the former president of Bourne Industries, and Baron's mom? Or grandmother. Either way, I'll call her mommy. She tells the old men to jump out of their gun parry. She says she is messing around, but one says she made him actually jump once. She dominates the room and she isn't even there. They are talking over comms. One thing to note is that the people of Azdaha stole the mobile suits, but they call them guests and claim that the guests have accepted them. Baby is talking to a Zeon officer named Love Cell. She is working with Azdaha and was the one who informed them about the wandering Zeon camp, but Baby wonders what her play is. They are welding a horn on the Zagak. Now that Kudai is using a Zagak, he needs a commander horn, I guess. They can't believe that California base fell and HQ, who was sending them missions, no longer exist. They truly are a wandering Zeon now. Love Cell makes Kawaii uwu face to try to convince Baby to grow Azdaha, even though his father doesn't want it. She thinks he is easy to manipulate. The Red Giants meet with Valdi. There is one communications officer who is trying to continue communications with Kudai and his wandering Zeon team during all the chaos. It turns out this girl's CO is Love Cell. She tells her to get back to work. Is she wearing horns made of Saiyan shoulder pads? Kudai's team runs into some gyms. They move in quickly and take them out. They must be getting closer to Seraphima. Malabi meets with Valdi. She says that she is going to whip them into shape. The old men are scared and think they are really going to get whipped. 3 aquatic mobile suits, the Agaigai, the Zogak, and the Juagu, are all moving down south. They escaped from California base. They move in on a hangar. Something doesn't seem right to them. It happens to be Valdi's hangar. Ralph comes to defend in a stock ground Gundam. He tackles the Zogak first. The gun cannon sneaks up behind the Agaigai and throws the mobile suit. Williams is the pilot. All that is left is the Juagu. Out of the hangar comes Malabi in an upgraded version of the Gem Reds, which adds the Gatlin revolver bazooka. It's top heavy, so she runs like a ninja to balance out the unit. Malabi rushes in and tells him and the others to surrender. They wonder who they are. No, don't ask her that. She says, we're the rebranded 3 Red Giant stars. The Zeon soldiers think she is cool this time around. And that will do it for this episode. Kudai, after meeting Baby, feels defeated, but still has resolved to save his lady friend. That was kind of embarrassing though, Kudai. Get it together. Also, Malabi's bubbly attitude is quite infectious and the heart of this silly manga. Next time, the Red Giant stars continue looking for Azdaha with their new Zeon aquatic buddies. Love Cell takes control of Kudai's unit as the remaining Earth Zeon officers vie for power. Malabi dreams of fighting Char, and Baby absorbs Vegeta, and things really go downhill from there. But that will do it for now, Newtypes. Remember, don't really watch past the Baby arc. Actually, don't watch. Peace.